Police say they've not been able to trace any type of crime like this back to a group called Black Death. What is your response to that?
Well, that's why I'd been so calm when I went back to the UK, because an investigator came into my apartment and he'd said, we know the whole truth behind the investigation, so you don't have to be as fearful as you are now when you go back to the UK. And that really did calm me down, because that whole 3 weeks I was thinking, I'm still in Milan, like people are going to get me from that organisation, they must know that I'm still being kept here.
Lawyers for the alleged captor say the entire case could be a sham and invented as a publicity stunt. What's your reaction to that?
I think that's because the way the papers portray the story, and also because of the way I look. So Michael has obviously seen the papers doubt my story, and therefore his lawyers are going to find anything they can to stop him from getting extradited, but the evidence is so strong against both of them that him lying is not going to go to his advantage.
I'm having a problem with some of the things that you said. You have two men that abduct you. They put you in a trunk and drive you for hours. And at one point, another one gets in there with you, and then they tell you, whoops, we weren't supposed to take you. And this Lucas says, I'll help you. I'll even pay $250,000 to get you free. Now, he doesn't know you. He's upset that they've taken the wrong person. This is a mafia hitman that has made $15 million blowing people's brains out. But he's going to pay $250,000 to set you free. And he takes you shopping in the village. That doesn't strike you odd that this sophisticated hitman is going to walk me in to the government building so I can turn myself in?
Didn't seem weird to me at the time. I was completely brainwashed. I was just thinking they're above the police, that's Black Death is all. Like I was completely like hypnotized into it. I can't even explain how it felt.
And your job was to go on the media and say, okay, well, here are
and that's how
menu of
expected
services.
me to...
We do kidnapping, murder, extortion. He wants you to go down and talk about, here are the services we offer.
Yes.
You would be on the media for what reason? Because you were kidnapped by them.
Yes, that was their plan.
We kidnapped you, we were going to sell you into sex trafficking, and we think you are the best representative because you know how good we are at this. We kidnapped you, so you're going to now go in and
See, I don't get why people question me for what he wanted. I can't.
No,
I don't read minds.
Believe.
I still believe that. Yeah.
You didn't lay there at night thinking, come on.
No. I just was completely believing of Black Death. You know, when they found out the truth of the investigation, I didn't want it to get into the media. The Italians did a press release. I didn't want it to get out because I was embarrassed of being naive and gullible.
Do you think he's a lonely guy, maybe, that just did this and made up this story to get near you and be a hero?
I don't know. I don't know what it was behind it.
You think people are speculating that you faked this kidnapping?
Firstly, because of how I look. So because I do glamour, they associate that with publicity. If I was just a normal person, teacher, then they wouldn't make those assumptions. They would be treated a lot more seriously.
Well, you came here today, certainly an image. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not going to change what I look like because I was kidnapped. The change that I have made is not having my ex-agent anymore because of what he did, and he didn't do the checks, and that is why I was kidnapped. I almost lost my life because of this guy.
But you think the people that think it's a scam because you're young and attractive, not because
and because of
it's
how
bizarre.
It is a bizarre story. Like,
and not
even,
because you
even
failed
I
to
think
tell the
it's
police
bizarre.
that you went shopping with the guy and all of that.
Yes.